Hari Om. I hope that you all must be in the pink of your health. Friends, today I'll be sharing my exam experience of YCB level 2, that is for Yoga Wellness Instructor. Friends, this video is mainly for yoga students who are planning to appear in YCB exam, or for those people who are planning to have yoga as a career. So here we start. I'll be covering both theory and practical exam. So let's start. First we start with the theoretical exam. There were 60 questions which were MCQ based, and for those 60 questions the time allotted was 120 minutes. And honestly speaking, in less than 45 minutes all the students at the examination center were done with the theoretical exam. Yes, the time allotted for the exam was way more than time actually required to answer the questions. Here I will be sharing few of the questions so you know the level of knowledge you are expected to have while appearing for this exam. First question from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Which feeling should you have for people who are doing virtues? If you are a sincere student of yoga, you can recall the sutra immediately. Maitri Karuna Mudita Upekshanam Sukha Dukha Punya Punya Vishyanam Bhavanat Citta Prasadanam. So the feeling corresponding to punya or virtue is mudita. So answer is mudita. Another question from Gheranda Samhita scripture. The question was, what is the best meditation as per Gheranda Samhita? So there are three meditation as per Gheranda Samhita, and the best one is Sukshma Dhyana. So the answer is Sukshma meditation. Another question from Anatomy Physiology was, what is pancreas? Option 1, it is endocrine gland. Option 2, it is exocrine gland. Option 3, it is both endocrine and exocrine gland. And option D, it is a hormone. In today's India, where every sixth diabetic in the world is found, the word pancreas, insulin, glucagon are no longer alien to us. So the answer is pancreas is both endocrine and exocrine gland. Another question from spiritual leaders topic. The question was, who established Ramakrishna Mission? Here we know, whenever there is a name of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, the answer will be yes, Swami Vivekananda. You look interested, so I will be sharing one bonus question. The question was, what is Atma Nivedan? Option 1, a type of bhakti. Option B is type of klesha. Option C, one of the Shat Sampatti. Option D, one of the Sadhan Chatushtay. If you have read about Navvidha Bhakti, you may recall that Atma Nivedanam is highest kind of bhakti. So the answer is Atma Nivedan is type of bhakti. So these type of questions were there. I would like to point out two things here. One, the time is ample, so read every question and all the options properly. Right? Second thing, there is no negative marking, so answer every question. So what you gotta do? Read the question, read all the options, apply knowledge, answer. If knowledge doesn't suffice, apply common sense and answer. If knowledge and common sense both are not working, then do Akkad Pakkad Bambe Bo, Jai Mata Di, Om Sai Ram, do anything, but don't leave the question unanswered, as any tir or tukka turning right may fetch you an additional mark. So that will be my tip for theoretical exam. Now let's move to the practical exam. Friends, there were 3 students who entered the examination hall at the same time, while rest of the examinees waited outside. We were asked to sit on our yoga mat and do the ritual we normally perform at the starting of the yoga session. We all 3 were from the same institute, so we joined hands and chanted Omkaram Bindu Sanyuktam. Friends, I'll suggest that you also remember the meaning of the mantra which you are going to chant if you are asked. Right? Another thing, I'll be sticking to the questions which were asked from me. After prayer, I was told to show some anti-rheumatic exercises relating to knees. I did 4 or 5 exercises and then I was asked if I knew the benefits of anti-rheumatic exercises. I shared some, and after that I was told to demonstrate 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar, right? And in the same manner as I normally do. So it was clear from their point that I had to chant mantras as well if I knew. So I started with Gayatri Mantra and Om Mitraya Namah in the first round, Om Pravaya Namah in the second round. Here I'll have to suggest you one tip. Surya Namaskar can be their favorite topic as there are a whole lot of questions. My examiners had Surya Namaskar as their favorite baby. So they asked a whole lot of questions relating to Bij mantras, relating to chakras, relating to particular Surya Namaskar posture, contraindications, benefits, how many Surya Namaskar postures are there, how many individual asanas are there. They asked all these type of questions. It was just like Viva. After Surya Namaskar and having rested for few seconds in fact, I was told to show Paschimottanasana. I did that, and I was also told to do some complementary posture of the same, in response to which I did Purvottanasana. I was also asked to share whether there are any probable mistakes and corrections thereof if I can. I told them, I answered well, I guess. Here I will suggest or share one thing. There is a difference between contraindication and probable mistake. You have to keep that in mind. Excuse me. Probable mistake is, in case of Paschimottanasana, will be like while bending down, we tend to jerk our body just to get little down or little forward. It's a probable mistake. How you can correct it? You should perform this asana daily to the best of your ability and try to hold in the condition which is most comfortable to you, right? And slowly and steadily your hamstring muscles will get loosened up, your back muscles will be little more flexible, and slowly and steadily you will get to the final posture. What is the contraindication? Contraindication is a person suffering from slip disc will not perform Paschimottanasana. Anyways, let's move further. After this asanas, I was told to show 30 rounds of Kapalbhati followed by Surya Vedi Pranayam. Here they didn't tell me the number of Surya Vedi Pranayam rounds, number of rounds of Surya Vedi Pranayam, but they did stop me in the middle of a round. Here again I have a tip for you. Whenever you are asked to stop in the middle of a round of pranayam, you never do that. You complete your round, keep your eyes closed, bring your hands back and observe until asked otherwise, right? So did I. After that I was told to perform any meditation of my choice for 30 seconds, which I did, and this practice was followed by various questions relating to meditation, like whether a student should perform or practice meditation or not, and if yes, how it can benefit them. Further, the questions were whether a person who is in the state of clinically proven depression should do this meditation or not, and many more questions related to meditation. I am not done yet. This examination was not for demonstration. This examination is for instructor. So here comes the main thing. Yes. Then in the final I was told to show how to teach Mahamudra, while rest of the 2 students acted as my students. I did that, which was followed by a question from their side whether I knew the name of the mudras which are mentioned in Hat Pradipika, and they didn't see this coming. Mahamudra Mahabandho Mahavedasya Kesari Uddayanam Mulavandas Tato Jalandhara Vidaya Karni Vipritakya Vajroli Shakti Chalanam Idami Mudra Daskam Jara Marana Nashnam. I guess I fetched an extra mark for this, and this was done. We were asked to leave the examination hall after chanting Omkar for 3 times. So here I'll suggest that rest of the tips and tricks will be same as in case of any practical exam or any viva or interview. Just like you have to maintain the hygiene, you have to wear properly, like here in case yoga wears which are neat and clean and loose enough. Another thing I'll suggest that you prepare for this exam, particularly this exam, under the direct supervision of someone who has already appeared in this exam and is quite good at it, or someone who is already a YCB teacher and holding the exams. If you have any query relating to exam, please feel free to write to me to my email ID which is given in the description section. If you want to check out the syllabus of YCB level 1, 2 or 3, the link for the same is also given in the description section. So this is from my side. I hope you liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like and share with your friends and batchmates so they also get benefited from this. And if you didn't like this video, please feel free to hit the dislike button twice just to be double sure. And I'll suggest that you subscribe to our channel as huge lot of content is about to come on this YouTube channel relating to YCB preparation and all. This is all from my side for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for stay tuned to us till the end. Hari Om. Take care. Stay safe.